Tell me the old story of unseen things above, the stories of God's people, the stories of His love, stories that I'll remember throughout my whole lifetime, and just to make them interesting, tell me them all in rhyme. Tell me the old story. Tell me the old story. Tell me the old story. God's people and His love.
Hello. Back in the 1950s, as part of a review called Beyond the Fringe, Alan Bennett delivered a sermon. It was meant to be funny and it was hilarious. As a sermon, it was terrible. And I understand that it has been played to students at ordination colleges as an example of how not to preach. He started off with his text, and I'll try and imitate him. He said, "My brother Esau is an hairy man. I am a smooth man. My brother Esau is an hairy man. I am a smooth man." Now, the reason I'm telling you this is that this is the subject of the 7th reading from Bob Hartman's Rhyming Bible. It's entitled Hairy and Tricksy. Rebecca and Isaac's twin baby boys were born a few minutes apart. They didn't have much in common, though. They were different right from the start. When Esau came out, he had red bushy hair, and sweet baby Jacob had none. But he had his hand on his big brother's heel, a sign of the problems to come. Isaac loved Esau, his big hairy son, who brought him the best fresh meat. But Jacob stayed home and learned tricks from his mum and turned into quite a good cheat. So one day, when Esau came home from a hunt, he found Jacob cooking a meal. "I'm starving," he said. "Give me some of that now." Said Jacob, "I'll do you a deal. Our father's inheritance passes to you, for you are his firstborn child. Trade me that birthright for this bowl of stew, and then you can eat." Jacob smiled. As Esau agreed, and that bad deed was done, and Jacob did happy flips, just one thing remained to seal the whole deal, a blessing from Isaac's own lips. As Isaac grew older, his eyesight grew weak. "Dear Esau," he said with a sigh, "catch me some game, make my favourite meal. I'll bless you before I die." Rebecca gave Isaac's instructions to Jacob. "And here is my plan," she said. "Fetch me 2 goats, and we'll cook up that meal, and you'll get the blessing instead." "My arms are not hairy. Father will guess. The trick will not work," Jacob cried. "We'll cover your arms with the skin of the goat," tricksy Rebecca replied. So into old Isaac's tent Jacob went, goat on the plate, and his arms. "Here's food for you, father," Jacob announced. But Isaac was slightly alarmed. "The food's come so quickly, Esau, my boy. Your hunt was a great success. But strangely your voice sounds just like your brother's. I'd swear it was him at a guess. Now give me your hand so that I can be sure." And the fake arm hair worked a treat. He thought it was Esau and spoke out a blessing, which Jacob quite gladly received. When Esau appeared with a meal some time later, Isaac felt bad for his son. "I've already given your brother my blessing. There's nothing that can be done." So Esau then vowed to murder his brother, and Jacob ran far from home, blessed by his father, heir to his name, but forced for a while to roam.
Tell me the old story of unseen things above, the stories of God's people, the stories of His love, stories that I'll remember throughout my whole lifetime, and just to make them interesting, tell me them all in rhyme. Tell me the old story. Tell me the old story. Tell me the old story. God's people and His love.